Kingston, Jamaica. In 2006, this Caribbean island became the murder capital of the world. For 40 years, deadly gangs have terrorized these streets. Here in Jamaica, one person is killed every 6 hours. And for most gangsters, there's only one way out.
I have to live this life until I die.
It's said the gangs are in the pockets of the politicians. I've come here to find out if it's true. I've come to Kingston, Jamaica, where over 10,000 people are involved in gangland activities ranging from murder to torture to protection. So far this year, 250 people have been killed, plus a further 6 police officers, and it's only halfway through February. The names of the gangs differ depending on the area or garrison that they're from, but the one thing they all have in common is their affiliation to one of the 2 political parties here, the JLP, the Jamaican Labour Party, or the PNP, the present government, the People's National Party. It's said that the gangs and the political parties are so intertwined that one could not survive without the other. What most people know about Jamaica could fit on the back of a postcard. Sun, sea and rum, weather lovely, wish you were here. But what I want to find out is why the capital of this beautiful island is overrun with guns, drugs and bloodshed. My journey begins with a visit to one of the police stations in downtown Kingston. It's riddled with bullets. We're just about to go into Denham Town Police Station, and I'm going to try and get to speak to Superintendent Hewitt. This police station is right on the edge of the major ghettos that hopefully we're going to be going to see. As we arrive, the police are getting ready to leave. A squad of 20 heavily armed officers are preparing for a raid. Superintendent Hewitt has been tipped off that Kingston's most wanted gang leader has been spotted in one of the garrisons.
A young one that is wanted by the Kingston West Police.
He's a highly wanted man, isn't he?
Yes. He's most wanted here.
What's his name?
In Kingston West. As usual, they have aliases, and he's called Cheese Tricks.
He's called what?
Cheese Tricks.
Cheese Tricks,
yeah. He's wanted for at least 3 murders that we know of.
3 different murders?
Right, including a policeman.
Do you know how old he is?
He's about 21.
So he's a very young man?
Yes, a very young man. And the commissioner actually have $1 million reward on his head.
And he has $1 million on his head,
right.
And he's managed to evade being captured.
Right.
Do you think you'll catch him?
We have to. If we don't catch him here, you might have to deal with him in England.
The Kingston Western Police are now searching for 3 men in connection with the murder of 4 persons in Arnott Gardens, Kingston 12 this morning. Christopher Williams, otherwise called Cheese Tricks, and 2 other men known only as Pops and Marky are wanted by the police.
The tip-off leads us to Matthews Lane, a notorious no-go area controlled by gangs with PNP sympathies. Cheese Tricks has a strong grip here. It's unlikely anyone will turn him in, even with a reward of $1 million Jamaican dollars, the equivalent of a year's wages. I just wonder if the machete on his left hip is police issue. I don't think it would be in the UK. As we head deep into the garrison, it looks like the police have found their man. I'm nervous. Last year, the police shot dead 229 people.
I don't feel happy about going into someone else's house, but these guys are now inside.
The police aren't safe either. So far this year, 1 policeman has been killed every week. but they've missed him. Cheese Tricks has made his getaway, probably helped by the locals. For the superintendent, it's not been a total waste of time. These men are suspected gang members. The police hope they will lead them to Cheese Tricks.
You look very young to me. Don't look much like gangsters. Ever said that? Gangsters are very young these days.
Turn out your left pocket. I'm searching for a comb automatic. I'm searching if you have any ratchet.
On raids like this, the police usually find guns. The streets are flooded with illegally imported firearms, bought with money earned by selling cocaine and ganja. The police take me to see the weapons they've confiscated from street gangs.
We've come to an arsenal where weapons that have been seized from gangsters have been stored. Now, we can't show the people that work here, and we can't show or tell you where this actual place is, because the people here fear that if we did, the weapons would be taken back by the gangsters. Well, as you can see, it's a pretty impressive display of hardware. There are lots of M16s and AR-15s here. 750 rounds a minute. Property of the US government. Handguns, Glocks. So Beretta, Browning, and it's a Czech CZ. And they all work. And they will all kill you. The classic gangster weapon here. Uzi, 9mm. These are kind of zip guns, handmade, which has a revolving barrel. And I don't know if you recognise what that is, but that's a stapler. Instead of locking paper together, it would have possibly killed you. So it would have fired a spray of 12-gauge pellets out the end of it. And here, I mean, there are just a variety of weapons of variant ages and personalised weapons. This is Don Man's gun. I don't know where Don Man is now. Well, this is a truly frightening arsenal of weapons. If these are the confiscated ones, it only makes you wonder how many other weapons might possibly be out there.
Last year, the police seized over 700 guns within just a 5-mile radius of the garrisons. I want to know how many gangs are operating on the streets using weapons similar to those I'd just seen. To find out, I returned to Denham Town Police Station. From here, Superintendent Hewitt, with the help of the Army, polices a patch that covers 5 of the 18 garrisons.
We have a total of 27 active gangs.
27 active
Right,
gangs.
active gangs in here.
And do you know how many there are in each crew?
10, 20, 30.
30.
Easily.
And 200 police officers.
Yeah. Just over 200 police officers.
Do you ever feel that you might be a little bit outnumbered sometimes?
Yes, at sometimes we feel that way. However, there's a job to be done.